Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you guys how to change your blower motor on your OBS Chevy. Mine only works on high. I know it's not the resistor because I just replaced the resistor probably about a year and a half ago, and hopefully it isn't the resistor, but the blower motor's been making a lot of squeaking sounds and it just sounds really bad in general. I'm over here on the passenger side, and the first thing you want to do is there's this little tab here you can push over, but then there's also this guy here where I'm going to take a screwdriver and pry that out. It's on this little wire holding it up. Just got to pry that out of that little slot, then I'll be able to take the glove box out. Alright, I got that little wire out of there to hold the glove box off. And you want to make sure to break those, when you're taking those off. That's always nice. Next step is to pull these two wires out, this purple one and this black connector. That one, there's a little tab on. This one you should be able to just pull out. Don't have to worry about a little clip in there. Got the two wires out. This one is the one you have to pinch to get out, the black one. Next, you gotta pull this rubber piece off. There's a little slot in there. Goes on that guy there, behind my finger. Then you should be able to just kind of weasel that out of there. Next step is to take all these little bolts off around the outside. Mine are 5.5 millimeter. Some are different sizes on different years and models of trucks, so you have to watch out for that. I got all the bolts off, screws or whatever you want to call them. There's 5 of them. You're going to want to take this little boot off. And oh, mine's already falling out. Then you want to just yank that out of there, kind of, whichever way it works. Boom, there's the old one. Time to get the new one. Alright, I got the new one here. You're gonna have to move this rubber line or hose or whatever you want to call it to this side here. Take that rubber cap out. Here's your ground for your black wire in your cab. Take it out of that hole, put it in the new hole, and then here's the part number on that, PM149. It's from AutoZone. It's the cheapest I could find in town here. Got the little ground transferred over, got the line transferred over. Now we're gonna shove it in here. It's usually not, it's not too difficult. See, I can do this one-handed, right? Oh yeah. And you just gotta twist it so those line up in there. Once you got your little ground put back in there, my little boot fell out while I was putting it in there. I'll put that in there later. But I got one screw started. You just got to put the rest of them back in. Then you can plug in your wires. And then if your boot didn't fall out, you can put that back in too. I got all the screws back in. Now you just got to put your cover back on. Throw it up in there somehow. It's not too hard. Gonna do that right now. Well, I got this cover back on. Hooked up the purple and black wire up in there. It was a little hard getting my fingers up in there. Next thing I did was test on it. It's not working on 3, it only works on high. So that's good news. So now that I know that, I guess I'm to reach up in there and change out that resistor, which is not very fun. It's pretty tight to work up in there, but I'll have to do that anyway. Alright, it's a few days later. I got this resistor here. It's just some no brand off some random website resistor I got for like 15 bucks. So hopefully I'll do the job as long as I have the truck. I'm gonna go plop this in there and take the old one out. Like I said before, this isn't very fun. It's very tight in there to get those. Let's see if I can get you up in there. It's those 2 little screws in there, or bolts, or whatever you want to call them. It's not very fun. Just not enough room to get in there and fight with it, but Yeah, it's just those two little screws, and then you gotta pull that connector off there. I brought over the voltage meter here, and I got the old resistor out. I was looking around, I wasn't seeing any bad springs on it or anything, but I did get digging around on the center guy. See that right here? And if you take your two test leads and you have it so it's set up where it beeps if there's like connection in between them too, I got nothing on that one. But on the springs, I get beeping when there's a path for it to go through. So everything's good on this one except for that center guy. So if I bring over the new one and do the same test on the new one that I did on the old one, it's beeping on the center one. So this one's obviously good. This one is obviously junk, so I'm gonna get rid of this one and we're gonna install the new one. All right, I just got the resistor in, so let's go ahead and let's test it and see if it works on all the settings or not. Oh, hear that? Sweet. So now that means it's working on all the settings here. So that's good to hear, because I was getting sick and tired of having my fan only work on high. So yeah, if you guys ever have problems with your fan ever working only on high in your car or truck or whatever you guys drive, look into the resistor. That's probably the culprit. Anyways, thank you guys for watching and have a great day.